as Carolina emerge from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Drake. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
3rd and 5.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47. Yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They go play action. Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over first and 10. At their own 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
On second down now, it's Drake, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
Play fake. Murray steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to go up top again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
The score, Cardinals 7, Panthers 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
With the score, Cardinals 7, Panthers 6.
Here's Mostert. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Play fake. Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last word.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. To try again after the sack. Murray buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
His kick,
and it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Bridgewater. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. Going deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Now Drake. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from game. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defense are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Bridgewater. Escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Panthers 17. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
On second down, it's Drake, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Right back to Drake, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Makes the score.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Shotgun now for Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas.
That's good.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards. A big play there on 4th.
45-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Bridgewater now from the 50. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd down and 15.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Bridgewater again. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Gabriel. 12 yards on the pickup.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I got you. I got you. Check. Crunch. Crunch. You're wild, man.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
6-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Here's Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Running, it's Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 18-yard
Clock
line.
continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, the 40. The 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw left side complete. That's Drake.
Murray's pass.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flushed out right. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards remain for second down. Murray to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
And 4 yards to go.
Back to throw. Murray. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Play fake. Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. On play action, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we could still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This is Mostert. Corey Peters there to bring him down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The 22-yard line.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Second and 8. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Carter, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Panthers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll hit the road next week to take